Welcome back to the Now Morning Show, where we, of course, are celebrating Diwali. And one of the things that we do here is we live for local, so why not combine our national instrument with the beauty of Diwali celebrations? Joining us this morning in studio is Renee Ollivierre, who is not just a panist, but you're also going to see her later. She also comes from a great line of musical greats that we all know and love. And you know what? I'm going to talk to Renee. Renee, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Sitaram and namaste to one and all.
Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. It's a pleasure to have you on set. Now, Renee, one of the first things we were talking about a little briefly off air is your inspiration to play the steel pan. And it's interesting because you started at a fairly young age, but can you walk us perhaps a little bit through what got you to decide to do the steel pan?
So I started at the age of 13. I started with Supernova Steel Orchestra. They are now fully sponsored by First Citizens Bank. The manager, Anthony Pampas Samaro, sadly he passed away early on this year, is my uncle. He has been a great motivation, as well as the late Jit Samaro, my great uncle. They have been the most supportive system when it comes to my whole culture of everything that I do, which is dance, pan, singing.
That's beautiful, because you really encapsulate everything, and one can only imagine what it would have been like growing up in that environment, being able to interact and also learn. Is there anything that you apply today that you would have taken from your family?
Music on the whole, it's just there. It's have the pan, it have the singing, it have the dancing, have every single thing itself I do on the whole.
And that's it. So you're multifaceted, creative,
Yes.
doing all the things. You definitely need to check out Renee on Instagram and I'm sure social media platforms, because there is so much more behind the beauty that we see here this morning. Let's talk a little bit about how it feels to you being able to play specifically, of course, the devotional bhajan this morning on the steel pan. What is it like when you merge these two elements?
So for me, it actually brings a really calm vibes. With the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago, I believe anything can be played itself on the steel pan just to actually give the atmosphere, all the cultures, no matter in Trinidad and Tobago, it's actually Caribbean and in the States as well.
100%. So let's shift now. We're just going to move away from the steel pan a little bit and, of course, speak about what we are celebrating today. And we have been celebrating Diwali. What does Diwali mean to you?
To me, Diwali is the festival of light. Lights over darkness, good over evil. It's just a precious time of the year. So I am a Hindu, and for me it's like Christmas for us. So yes.
What is it like when you go into the next year? Of course, after Diwali is finished, it's many times, a renewal, a brand new beginning. What is that experience like for you? Are there perhaps anything that you do? Maybe you set intentions for the following year, that sort of thing?
So normally Diwali does actually be one of the most busiest time of the year. Of course, after Diwali is Christmas, and well, it's obvious Carnival, so panorama time, even Chutney Sukha Monak, I'm a dancer itself, so that's very busy itself, and that's how it normally be every year itself.
So, question, how do you balance everything?
Oh wow, growing up from young, I've always been into everything itself. But I guess it's time management, because yes, I do have my full-time job of a senior hairstylist at HBI Blue Dry Bar. And I always space out everything, like, this day for dancing, this day for pan. And that's how it's actually.
Is there any particular, I know you said that you are very busy, of course, during the season, which is expected.
Yeah.
But is there anything in particular that you look forward to every single Diwali?
Lighting of the diyas, busting of the bamboo, of course. And just going, visiting house to house, eating, and just meeting with family and friends.
And definitely one of the beautiful spirits of course, the Diwali festivities, being able to be with family and friends and celebrate, and also just bring that goodness to everybody. Now, we would like, if you could, bring some goodness to our set this morning, if you wouldn't mind. You're going to be playing, I know, a devotional bhajan. Can you share with us what that is?
So today bhajan that I will be playing on the pan will be Ma Jayambe Ma. This bhajan is related to the goddess Ambi, also known as Amba and Durga. She is one of the deities in the Hindu goddess itself. And yeah, I'm happy to actually share it.
Well, we appreciate you sharing it. So if you could, kindly enjoy.